Which would you prefer? A white executive-looking Toyota LC250 or a black off-road-looking LC250? My name is Ivan of I Automods, and let me run you down these two builds that went all out on all the parts you can upgrade on your LC250. Yeah. Let's start off with the white LC250. This car, we basically went for an executive look with a full, genuine Modelista body kit wrapped around this whole car. So we can start in the front. You got the front garnishes. You got the fender flares and the side moldings, painted in body color as well. We're waiting for the Toyota retro grille to arrive. So this car will actually get a V2 look on it. But right now, since we're waiting on a lot of back orders, this is what we have for now. Apart from that, we upgraded the wheels to 22-inch BC Forged TPX 63 wheels in brushed finish. These are custom forged wheels, spec'd from the width, offset, and center cap. This is a one-piece forged wheel, which inherits a bit of the, off-road look because of the surrounds, the steely kind of look. And in the middle, we actually went with kind of like a motorsport kind of look because the owner wanted a mix of executive and sportiness to it. We also upgraded its brakes, 8-pot, 4-pot big brake kit from InSpeed. So if you are after a better braking performance while aesthetically making your calipers look huge and with better ventilation on the rotor disc, then InSpeed is for you. Apart from that, we also paired it with Toyo highway terrain tires. I forgot to mention, up in the front, you also got DRLs. These are functional DRLs, which comes with the Modellista full kit. These light up, and they're a very good add-on in terms of looks for the car. Moving on to the side, let me show you what we did. So as I said, the fender flares with this very nice touch in body color makes the car look wider and look sleeker. On the sides, we added side moldings. It's a very nice added touch to the LC250 because it adds a bit of flair to it, makes it contrast much better. White on silver on matte black panels, you cannot go wrong. Up on the rear, you can see a huge transformation as well. You got the rear diffuser and the rear roof spoiler attached. These are very nice. They look more executive and sporty in a way. I give this LC250 the word elegance. Elegance on the road with these 22-inch brushed finish paired with the full body kit. This will definitely stand out on the road. Once you see it, make sure you give it a honk. Yeah. So this is our LC250 shop car build in its fullest form. We've installed all the parts we intend on doing on it. And the biggest difference in terms of looks versus the Modelista body kit is if you want a wider flare, wider fender flares, then the Jaos body kit is for you. If you come check this out, if I'm not mistaken, it protrudes 10 to 20 millimeters from stock. It's a very nice addition because it makes your car look wider, more masculine. So for those that want an off-road build, I would highly recommend the Jaos kit, which we also have here at I&I Automotive Modifications. Right up in the front, we did the retro Toyota upgrade grille. So if you go check it out, this is how it looks. I personally find it much nicer than how our LC250s come stock here in the country. Right here below, you can see that the Jaos front attachment comes with LED lights, 4 LED lights. So if you go off-roading, don't worry about not seeing the things right beneath you, right in front of you, because of all of these lights that you have. We also upgraded the fog lights to IPF yellow fog lamps, which is much brighter than stock. Let me show you how it is. And moving on to the side, let me show you what we did to the wheels. So as we move on to the sides, you can see we decked it out with 20-inch BC Forge wheels as well. So we spec this to make sure it flushes very well to the wider fender flares. So if you see, it aligns perfectly, not protruding and not tucked in. This is the TPX64A wheel design from BC Forged. And why did we choose this design? It's because it comes from the heritage of the LC100. If you recall, the LC100 comes in a 5-spoke design. So we wanted to incorporate that one to our build. But since we went for an off-road look, if you see, the TPX design of BC Forge comes in a sort of like Steely's look. So it's got the Steely's wrapped around the LC100 design in the middle, which gives it a retro slash off-road feel to this build. And I personally find it so stunning. Also paired it with 8-pot, 4-pot in-speed brakes in a silver finish. So we also went with the drilled rotor disc to give it better ventilation, better performance, since this will be our daily car. Apart from that, the Jaos kit comes with the aluminum stepboard, which is in very high-grade aluminum, and I find it very beautiful. Those who own a first edition LC250 comes with a steel stepboard, and I personally find the Jaos take on it much better. You also got the Jaos engraving and logo down here. Very nice. It's made of aluminum as well. And we relocated the illumination bulb from your stock stepboard here. So every time you open your door, you can see a light comes on to flash that, oh, you are in an upgraded stepboard from Jaos. Very nice touch. One thing we did not do from the Jaos body kit are the mudguards. We decided to keep it simpler. We didn't want the added branding of Jaos on the mudguards, so we retained the stock ones. It blended very well with the matte gunmetal finish. So what do you guys think? Should we add it or not? Here in the rear, you can check out what we did. So the Jaos kit comes with a rear skid plate. That way, when you go heavy off-roading and your car goes on a 70-degree angle, you don't hit anything on the car but the skid plate. Very nice addition, because if you're driving from the back, you will definitely see it. Last but not least, we improvised. So the Jaos body kit does not come with a roof spoiler, and we decided the Modelista roof spoiler would give a perfect flare to it. So this is the Modelista roof spoiler installed. What do you guys think? Personally, I find it sportier, which is coherent to our build's theme. And it's a perfect touch, a perfect flare to what we did on this car. So now that I've walked you through the external builds, the aesthetic builds, let me show you what we did up on the engine bay on these two LC250s. So the thing about the LC250s is that these turbo engines have so much potential to it. And there's no better way to enhance those spools, the sound of the engine, but upgrading the intake system. So both of these are equipped with the AFE intake system fit for the Toyota LC250, and they sound amazing. If you upgrade to these intake systems as well, they come with a housing to make sure the filter is clean and does not get exposed to external contaminants. It's very low maintenance. Every 5,000 kilometers, you just need to do a high air pressure spray to make sure all the dirts go away, and it's as simple as that. Let me give you guys a listen because they sound amazing. So now that you've heard both these cars and how the intake system sounds, what do you think? Should we upgrade the exhaust system on this LC250? Because what's next would be an ECU tune. A lot of people complain about the lag these cars have, and these are all fixable. we have two options for you. Either the pedal box, which upgrades your torque and the responsiveness every time you step on the pedal, or an ECU tune, which bumps up your horsepower and torque and makes your car more efficient on the road. Stay tuned because that's next.